Hello and welcome back to the Winning Agenda's coverage of the Sansan Finals 2016. I'm Jesse Marshall. I'm here with Wilfie Horrig.
Yes, hello.
And we've got Tim Quozo once again on the left, Shawsy, as he's affectionately known to those of us in Melbourne, and Alex Fondran on the right.
Yes.
Fire SA, I believe, on gentechie.net.
Yes, making a trip from South Australia.
Yes, hence the SA, I suppose. So Alex here is playing an NEH deck, I believe an NEH Butcher Shop deck.
Yep.
Which was a similar, well, it's the same archetype that took him to second place at Australian Nationals in 2015.
Yep.
So obviously has a special place in his heart.
Yep.
And Tim, Shawsy, Quozo starting off with Wildside and Daily Cast following up from a gamble. So not a bad first turn.
No, definitely not. Lots of things that you want to have to see early.
And 3 ice for NEH at this point.
Yeah, so I think...
And what was that, the one in the remote? Did you say that?
Astro, yes.
Astro, okay.
I definitely see it.
The classic start.
Yep. The pressure is on. But not as much as when you... As before, when you had 3 Astros. Do you remember those days?
Yeah, they were good days. They weren't that long ago, Wilfie.
No, definitely
not. Yes. So Quandary, a classic ice to have in front of an Astro on turn 1. No Parasite forthcoming for Tim here. So he's having to try and dig around and force some other resources to be spent by the corp.
Yep, so scoring a Beal and then presumably clearing the tag.
He has cleared
Alex
the tag. So Alex is on 2 credits, so not enough to score the Astro.
Is he on 2 credits?
Yes.
Oh, okay, cool. I thought he gained a credit at some point. Evidently not.
No, because his first turn was in stall 3, so his dice did show 6, but I think he was actually on 5.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
But yeah, so Tim, a psychic field, jeez. Yeah.
So Shawsy's just slammed the cards down on the table there in disgust, which to me indicates that he's already lost the side game, Wilfie. I don't know about you.
Oh, you think so?
Yeah.
We'll see.
Because you're giving something away at that point.
Right. But yeah, so do you think he was expecting to... What do you think he was expecting to see?
An asset, I think.
Oh, well, he did see an asset.
Yeah, so he was right.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah.
Sweet.
I don't think he expected it to be Psychic Field.
No.
Although that's certainly not a terrible outcome for him. I
No.
mean, he's got Wildside on the field and on the board, and he's just drawn 3 cards for free from iPad.
Yeah, so having your opponent spend 2 credits and you losing a total of 4 cards, going down 4 cards, is not, I think, the worst thing that can happen.
No. Particularly since the difference between 2 and 3 credits was so high there.
Yes.
For both players.
But I still think it's fairly unlikely that Astro is going to get stolen this turn.
Yep. So I think Alex has just passed turn and gained 3.
Yeah, he just gained 3 and
And he's
passed.
thinking about what to discard. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I think that's what's happening.
Right. Yeah. Tim, I think, has already drawn his cards.
Yeah.
And gained his credits from daily casts. But yeah. Or maybe he just has 5 cards.
Okay. So Tim's just thinking, perhaps. And he's just installed Chronotype.
Yeah, gain 2 and install
Gain 2 and install
Chronotype.
Chronotype.
Yep.
Okay.
So setting up for a fruitful rest of the game. So he must have another Faust in hand. Yep, that's no surprise. So yeah, Alex, I think, is deciding whether is... That's a bit strange. I'm not sure that I would do that. Because I think that Alex... By discarding the Faust, Tim is saying that he probably has another Faust in hand.
Yeah.
Right. So Alex is just hoping that Tim doesn't want to go too low because of the threat of a myriad of things.
Alex doesn't have a mid-seasons, I don't think, at this point.
Right, but you can't expect that your opponent has no run punishment cards.
Yeah.
What's that?
Can't see what that is because of the glare, but it looks like an event because of the placement on the board. Perhaps a laundry on archives.
It might be Rumor Mill.
Ah, yes. Could be. I'm sure we'll see at some point in the future.
Yeah, it's...
And installing the Faust last click, yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, it seems strange to install the Faust if you're not planning on running.
Yeah. And the Astro getting scored there.
Yep, from the board as expected. Oh, it must not be a Rumor Mill. That's
Why is
cool.
that?
Because the Astro just got scored. Rumor Mill, right?
Yeah, Rumor doesn't do anything to Astro.
No, but it was a Rumor Mill and now it's dead. All right,
Okay.
yeah, cool, we worked it out.
Oh, right, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you Astro does do something to Rumel though.
Yes.
Yeah.
The reverse. But yeah, it'd be interesting to try and think about what Tim is specifically playing around here. By playing the Faust but not running the server, so he must be scared of mid-season.
Yeah. Or perhaps scared of another psychic field, considering Alex had left that in the server for a number of turns.
That's possible. Although I think it would be a bit weird for him to res the Quandary in that situation so early if it was a psychic field.
Yeah.
But maybe.
So now accessing from HQ, there is a breaking news in there at least.
Yep.
And there it goes.
Into Tim's scorer.
So Tim up to 3, which sort of has come out of nowhere.
Yeah.
Like, that early Beal score was easy to forget about when the game was revolving around that Astro. And Alex, I think, would have felt pretty good about having won that little battle. But now that Tim's on 3 points, he's only 2 lucky RMD accesses away from winning. And Alex does have another Beal in hand. That Enigma's not going to keep the Faust out forever.
Yeah, the fact that his, apart from that Turnpike, his Ice is pretty vulnerable to Faust. Yeah, so I guess the wraparound, the decision of where this wraparound goes would be essential, I think. And he's decided to put it on HQ, so I suspect he's not going to try and score out of that remote for a while.
Do you think that he'll try and just score out that Beal with the Astro counter? Or do you think he'll hold on to that for
breaking
tags?
news? I would assume that would be saved for breaking news, but I'm not sure exactly.
So Tim playing a Dirty Laundry here. I think economy this turn is really where he wanted to go.
Yep.
Because Alex is dipping down a little bit. I can't quite see. I think it's a 4, a 3, and a 1.
What? Sorry, a 4. Oh, Alex's.
So 7, 8 possibly to Tim's 11.
I think so.
Yeah.
But yeah, so he's going through the Turnpike.
And he's found a breaking news. Not great. 4 points is broadly similar to 3 points.
Yeah. I'm just not sure as to what he was hoping to find from that R&D run. It doesn't seem worth it to give yourself a tag in that situation.
No.
I would say that if I were Tim, I would be at least searching for Data Sucker before I ran R&D again.
Yeah, or medium.
Yes, or medium. So yeah, Alex is installing something in your remote. Possibly a political, possibly... Oh, it's an agenda that's getting scored.
Yeah, it's that Beal. So you can understand that.
But you will notice that he's now found the mid-season.
Okay. So Tim gonna have to be a little bit careful. But I think the other thing about that turn for Tim is that because Alex is a little bit scared of Tim's points, he has scored out the Beal, which puts Alex behind a turn on economy and actually down on where Alex would have been. So it's quite good for Tim, I think, in some ways.
Yeah, but I agree. Just because I think
he spent his Astro counter.
Yeah.
He spent credits and he spent a whole turn doing it. Yeah. Now this David, is he running HQ here? Yeah. Again, I'm not sure. I mean, he's got the Beal out of his hand, so perhaps Tim's feeling like he's installed the Ice, he's got rid of the Beal, maybe he's flooded.
Yeah, I would imagine that's the thought process.
But if he hits the Exploder here, lucky for Tim, I think, there, that he didn't. If he hits the Exploder there, it's pretty bad.
Oh, Profiteering. Very exciting card to be drawn.
Although, that it's interesting, because with more one-pointers, that does actually make the second breaking news that Tim stole a lot better for Tim.
Yes. So, Alex, I think, trying to work out how he can set something up without bleeding too many points.
Because that remote is very vulnerable, and he's got no more fast advance options at his disposal right now.
Yep.
But it looks like he's going for the bluff. So was that the Profiteering?
I think it might have been the Exploded Loser.
Yeah.
Because the Profiteering is still in his hand.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I think his plan is to score like have Tim score the Explodapalooza and hopefully and give up on scoring entirely and try and land the mid-season.
Yeah.
But
so Tim's got a dirty laundry here, and I think he's considering whether to parasite the Quandary or to dirty laundry. I would definitely dirty laundry.
Yeah, I think so too. If you dirty laundry is the fact that it's outside of mid-season range, basically outside of mid-season range, will make it really hard for Alex to win.
Okay, so he's parasited. Yeah. Not sure about that. I think Tim has 2 dirty laundries in hand. Does he have?
No, he has a laundry and a gamble.
Okay. He's going on R&D.
Yeah, so taking
he's
another
going to pass
tag.
the turn tagged.
Is he? No, surely not.
No?
He'll spend his last action to remove the tag.
Oh, he's still got an action. Yeah, okay.
Because
so he's parasite. No?
Oh, no. Yes, Alex
is
reminding
saying,
him.
do you really want to pass the turn tag?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, especially a tag that you gave yourself.
Yeah, so Tim, 3 cards in hand now, I think.
No, 4. I still think 4. Because he drew 2 with...
To go to 7, possibly. That's assuming he had 5 last turn, yeah.
I think so. But he does have an I've had worse in hand. So this potential mid-season will not be the most effective, but still definitely something that Alex wants to do since Tim will have to float the tags.
Yeah.
But it is a bit annoying that, as usual, it'll diffuse the turnpike, reduce the threat.
Yeah. So Tim, assuming he can survive to next turn.
Yep, which is likely, I think, since he... maybe he only has 4 cards.
I'm not sure that it's likely.
Yeah, I'm not sure either. That's okay. Yeah, right, so Tim must only have 4 cards, which means he'll die to a second squash if it presents itself. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I think what in that game, the turnpike on R&D maybe was run through a bit more than I would have expected it to, given how much it cost Tim to run through it each time. That is, he needed to lose a credit and remove the tag, and which turned out to be really fatal on the last turn, since he didn't have the resources. He didn't have the clicks available to draw a 5th card.
A really interesting game. I think Tim got up to 6 points at the end there, and it was very close. So well played to both players. Alex presented a lot of interesting threats.
Yeah, and if you'll notice, as Alex was packing up, you'll see he had a 15 minutes in the bin.
Okay.
So could have definitely gone either way.
Wonderful. Thanks for watching. I've been Jesse Marshall with Wilfie Horrig.